Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to your science online class. Hope you all are fit and fine. So, today we will study chapter number 6, Living and Non-Living Things. So, students, our today's chapter is very interesting as well as very easy also, because it is something with which you all are familiar. So let's start. When you see around yourself, students, you will notice different things. For example, you will see plants, you will see fan, you will see table, chair, etc. All these things are classified into two main categories, and those categories are living and non-living. So all the things that exist around us are classified into two categories, that is living things and non-living things. Now let's study what are these living and non-living things. First we will begin with living things. So students, all those things that eat, grow, move, reproduce and breathe are known as living things. So living things are those things which are able to eat, grow, move, reproduce and breathe. For example, all the animals and human beings. These comes under the category of living things. Why? Because all these animals and human beings possesses the main five characteristics of eating, growing, reproducing, breathing and moving. Animals and human beings come under the category of living things. Next come plants and trees. These also are living things. Why? Because plants also eat food, they also reproduce, they also breathe. Okay students, tell me, which gas does plants inhale or breathe in? Yes, it is carbon dioxide. And which gas does plants exhale or give out? Yes, it's oxygen, which is inhaled by human beings. So living things includes plants and trees as well. Let's discuss about the features of living beings or living things in detail. First one is living things need food. You know students that all the living things that exist need food to survive. Without food, no living being or no living thing can survive. And why do living things need food? Living things need food to grow, to be strong, to be healthy and to survive. And you know students that green plants are the only living things which are capable of producing their own food. Green plants make their food in the presence of air, water and sunlight, and the process through which green plants make their food is known as photosynthesis, which we all know. And rest all other living organisms or living things depend upon plants directly or indirectly for their food. For example, animal eats plants or flesh of other animals or both, and human beings eat both plants as well as flesh of animals. So both animals and human beings depends upon plants directly or indirectly for their food, for their growth or survival. Now moving further, let's study the second feature of living things, which is that living things breathe. All the living things breathe air. Now students, let's know how living things breathe. Human beings and many other animals breathe through their nose, whereas fish, they breathe through one of their special body part called gills. You can see in the picture, fish breathe through gills. Insects such as cockroaches, butterflies and mosquitoes breathe through tiny holes which are present on their body, and plants breathe through small holes in their leaves which is called stomata. So plants have little holes on their leaves which is known as stomata, and through that stomata plant breathes. And we all know students that human beings breathe in oxygen and they give out carbon dioxide, which is absorbed by plants, and in return plants gives us oxygen. Therefore, it is always advised to grow more and more plants or trees around us. Now let's move further to know about the third special feature which the living things possess, and it is that living things move. All the living things are capable of moving. They move from one place to another. Now let's know how living things are able to move by themselves. Animals like cow, horse, ant, goat, deer and lion have legs to move. Animals like human beings and birds have 2 legs. Animals like dog, cat, cow and horses have 4 legs. So animals move on their legs. Some animals have 2 legs, whereas other animals have 4 legs. And insects like ants, houseflies and cockroaches have 6 legs to move on. Whereas birds and bees, they do not have any legs. They fly. They move by flying using their wings. Fishes do not have legs or wings. They have a special body part called fins, and they swim with the help of their fins. And students, you know that plants are the only living things which are not capable of moving from one place to another place on their own. However, their body parts can move. Plants cannot move, but their body parts can move. For example, the leaves of touch me not plant, you must have seen that mimosa plant or touch me not plant, and the leaves of that plant close when we touch it, which shows that they show movement. A lotus flower on the other hand opens in the morning and closes in the night, which shows that lotus plants also shows movement. So students, to show movement is another feature of living things. Next feature is living things grow. You must have seen that all living things grow in size and shape with the passage of time. For example, in human beings, a baby boy or a baby girl grows into a boy or a girl, which then grows into a woman or a man, which shows that human beings grow with the passage of time. Similarly, in case of animals, a chick grows into a cock, a puppy grows into a dog, and in case of plants, seeds grow into saplings and saplings grow into trees. For example, mango seed grows into mango sapling and mango sapling grows into mango tree, which again gives seeds or produce seeds. So this is how living things grow. Another feature of living things is that living things feel change. Living things can feel the changes around them. For example, we feel cold in winter and hot in summer. Similarly, animals use their eyes to see, ears to hear, nose to smell, tongue to taste and skin to feel the touch. So these are the 5 main sense organs through which human beings or the living things sense or feel the things around them or the changes around them. And students, on the other hand, some insects such as grasshoppers, butterflies and cockroaches have special sense organ which is known as antenna to feel the changes. They feel changes through their special sense organ known as antenna. You can see in the image the antenna or special sense organ of grasshopper, cockroach and butterfly is shown through which they sense things. And students, as I have told you earlier also, plants also show changes or respond. For example, the touch me not plant or mimosa plant gets closed when we touch it, and the lotus flower opens up in the morning and closes at night, which shows that they also feel changes. Now let's move to another main feature of living things, which is that living things reproduce. This is one of the most distinctive and important feature of living beings, that they reproduce. All the living things produce their own kind. The process of producing babies is called reproduction. So reproduction is that process through which living things produce their babies or young ones. Animals reproduce either by laying eggs or by giving birth to young ones. For example, animals like birds, hens, lizards, and snakes, they reproduce or produce their young ones by laying eggs. They do not give birth to babies. And animals like human beings, cows, elephants, and cats, they directly give birth to babies. They do not lay eggs, they give birth to babies. You can see in the picture reproduction by laying eggs in case of a hen. Similarly, reproduction by giving birth to babies in case of cows, elephants, and human beings. So this is how living things reproduce, either by laying eggs or by giving birth to babies. And how do plants reproduce? Most plants reproduce through their seeds. These seeds grow into new plants when they get enough or adequate amount of air, water, and warmth. Wheat, mustard, and watermelon reproduce through seeds. Some plants like carrot and potato reproduce with the help of their body parts. You can see in the image, reproduction is taking place through stem or from stem in case of potato, and in the second image, reproduction from seed is shown. This is how plants reproduce. So students, these were some main features or characteristics which the living things show, that living things breathe, they need food to grow, to survive, and they grow, they need water, and they move, and they reproduce. These were the main features of living things. Now let's have a look about non-living things. What are non-living things? All those things are non-living things which cannot move, grow, eat, breathe, or reproduce. So just opposite of living things, all those things which cannot breathe or move or eat or reproduce are known as non-living things. For example, watering can, shed, kettle, stones, boat, washing machine, car, chair, etc. These are the examples of non-living things. These things do not move on their own. These things do not reproduce. These things do not need food. These things do not grow, and of course these things do not breathe. Similarly, there are lots and lots of examples of non-living things. For example, books, dolls, teddy bear, wind, and clouds, etc. So students, this was all in this chapter. Hope you must have understood well about living and non-living things, the features of living and non-living things. We'll meet you on the next turn. Till then, take care, stay safe, and keep learning.